Welcome back to the garden. It's been a little while. I do apologise for not posting. I've had a couple of comments. Life's kind of got in the way. The garden's ran on neglect, I'll be honest. Once I've done some original planting, I've kind of let it do its thing. I had a good weeding session a couple of days ago, which has really helped. So I've just thought, bit of an update, bit of a tour. I show you the good bits, the bad bits, because you know this channel, it's a little bit real. So not everything looks great in your garden all the time, and I'm going to show you that with mine. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So it's not all doom and gloom, although it's been a bad start and the slugs were a nightmare and it's cold. I've got corners of the garden, glimpses of the garden that actually look really, really good, so I'm going to show you some of those. This one behind me is actually turned into my favourite bed. Only a small bed with a fuchsia on the end there, which I've had for years, living on neglect. A couple of geraniums, and then filled out with nasturtiums. And then obviously my big red banana, so super pleased with that. That looks really great. And I really can't complain with my brugmansias. These are looking really quite fantastic. So please don't judge me with the blue pallets. I've lost my mind with the slugs. So this was the original ricinus plants that I've got in the ground. So these I think I did about 8 or 9 what went into the ground. This is the best one. Luckily I sowed some more. I'll show what they look like. As you can see the damage on with the slugs. This is one of the better ones in the ground. So I planted this in the ground a couple of days ago. It looks like it's doing pretty good. Did put some slug pellets around, as I have tried quite a lot of different things. And these are my insurance plants, so they tend to do quite well because the slugs can't get over the water or climb up, so they're doing pretty great. So I'm going to keep these, going to keep growing these, and then I'm going to pop them in a couple of spots in the garden, so I'll show you roughly where they're going to go, hopefully. So originally I do want a bit of height in here, and then I do want a bit of height in here as well, so hopefully those two are going to go there. That's all I've got left then, out of about 24 plants. I could literally go around the garden and show you where the stumps are for the old ones. Got one Love and a Mist left, and I had hundreds of these from seed. I mean hundreds, so going to change my tactics next year. Got a greenhouse coming, but I can't really complain with 3 months old. I think this garden is now, so I can't really complain, can I? Excuse the mess, I do apologise. and these are my gourds. So yeah, they're not amazing, but do you know what? They're still alive. They survived the slugs. If we can get them 2/3 of the way up now, I'll be super happy. So yeah, a bit disappointing, but that's gardening, isn't it? You know, and like I say, it's nearly planted, so we can't win them all. So I was thinking I wasn't going to do a video tonight because I'm in a bit of a mess, but there's no ideal time to do this. I wanted the brugmansias to be out. The garden is a bit trashed because of timings and things like that, but I do want to show you it, so I do apologise. I'm going to show you the bits that don't look so good, the things which are the projects next. Let me know your thoughts, what you think I should do as well. Took your guys' advice on board. Apart from the painting, I agree with you, black paint, but I can't get my wife to get on board with that. So sorry about that, but yeah, give me your advice on the next bit. So I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. Please comment down below what you'd do, how you would do it, and yeah, let me show you this. So please don't judge me. So as you come round here from the patio, what I'm thinking for here is I wanted a bit of a wood store. I'm going to make it from pallets, maybe slot them into 3 even pieces, 2 sides and a top, and then chop up all this wood. This actually come out from the hedge, which I'll show you in a minute. So I want a little wood store though there. And then hopefully it completes that corner and we can get the furniture out. Next year there's going to be a pergola over the top of this decking, clean the decking down and pergola. So I'll show you the next bit. So that's a little project I've got coming up. So this was actually where the polytunnel was. So you guys who used to watch the vlogs will know that it used to be here, and it obviously nearly took off as well, but it's moved now to the top right hand corner. So obviously I need to take care of the hedge, try and tidy it up a little bit like the other side. But I'll tell you what I'm thinking. So it's all a bit congested here, so I do apologise. A trampoline, which I cannot get rid of, is going to go top left hand corner, and then we're going to have a laid patio at the top there, something probably about 12 foot yeah, lengthways to us. So that's going to go in the corner there, and then what's going to go here where the trampoline is obviously my border, which I'm going to thicken out in a minute. Actually, I'll show you some of the stuff that I've bought today. It's actually going to be a greenhouse. I think it's 6x4 greenhouse. We're getting it from my wife's granddad, so he doesn't want it anymore. So you know, great for me. So I'm going to put a base down here and have a greenhouse just here, and then thicken up this bed here, because I actually planted this quite late. Done lots of videos on it, so if you just go back through the channel you'll see. Bit disappointed with this, but listen, it is what it is this year. I've been in the house 3 months. This garden's 3 months old, so the other side super happy with. Just this side needs to catch up a little bit. So yeah, greenhouse. Then this is going. Took my wife into getting rid of it. Obviously trim it all up here, and then trampoline in the corner, and then a big lawn. So it's going to be a really big lawn all the way down. Beautiful day Friday. I think we had a 1 day of summer, so we got this out. Again, apologies for the mess in between, but that is just a real insight as to what it genuinely looks like. This is like a real person's garden. I'm not a social media influencer or nothing like that. I just want to show you this is exactly what my garden looks like, and then flip back to the other side. If I was a social media kind of person, this is all I would post, all this sort of stuff. But I'm not, you know, I'm being real with you guys, and obviously this side of the garden will look like this side, but until then, you know, it's a big journey. we had a little trip out today to a garden centre as well, so I picked up a couple of really lovely plants. So I've got my Fatsia spiderweb, super excited about that. Lobelia, which is really like beautiful colour, Crocosmia, because mine haven't actually done anything this year with them being from bulb. They haven't flowered, which I kind of expected. And then this Japanese anemone, which I absolutely love. Is it kind of tropical theme? Probably not, but it's one of my absolute favourites, so I love that. So I think most of these are going to be going in the bed over the back there. Like I say, this bed I'm fairly happy with. It's just the ricinus which I'll get planted in once I get them to a decent size. Hopefully by mid-August. Hopefully I'll get them in. Going to go ahead and place these in the border. Just see what they look like. And not to be frantic or anything, but I actually bought 3 black sambucas. Not the drink, but they were about 6 inches tall, quite black in colour, and then the slugs at them, like they've at everything else. But this is bouncing back quite well. Obviously tougher leaves now, so they're getting on with their thing. So I can't plant anything there, so I've just got to suck up the gap. So I might see if we can get some bedding plants around it. It's a bit late, I know, but just for a bit of colour. And between the weeds, I don't know if you just worked that out there, that was meant to be a beautiful burgundy dahlia, which has just been stripped down to nothing. So I am conscious that this bed is heavy, but I do want this perennial lobelia in there, just to see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that'll do. So just going for the 2 plants in there, the anemone and then the Crocosmia Emily, just for a bit of colour. Like I say, this is going to be a bit more sparse, but I'm just going to have to suck it up really. And obviously needs a good weed as well, but again, it is what it is. Now I'm undecided about this. I might put this in a pot, and the reason being is I've actually got 3 Fatsias already. I'll show you the one I planted in the ground and the battle with the slugs that I'm having, and this is probably why I'm reluctant to plant this one, but let me show you. So this is one of the other sambucas, which is bounced back really well actually. I had the crown eaten as well, but it's actually doing really well. So good bit of height there. Ricinus, nothing, done nothing, but it got stripped back to nothing as well. And then if I just flip over here, just behind, excuse the bindweed, just behind my phormium, sorry, I've got this, and this is pushing out some nice new leaves. But again, you can see it's been hit quite heavy, even though it's such a tough leaf. So I've got a Fatsia in there. I've got one which is in a pot still, and then obviously the one that's doing brilliant up near the house. I'll just show you this shot now. I'm super happy with that. And there we have it. So a bit of a frantic vlog for you, so I do apologise, but I really wanted to get the update out. Haven't done anything, so you haven't missed out on anything in between. I've literally just let the garden settle, and I've fed it nothing but chicken manure. So today with my new purchases, I'm excited to fill the borders up a bit more. Back to doing some more vlogs, thickening up some of these spots which are looking empty. I can soon fill them, and looking forward to the new projects, moving the trampoline, getting the base down for the greenhouse. That'll be coming in the next few weeks, or I'll be collecting it in the next few weeks, so I'm excited about that. And then obviously everything in between. So thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it. And 3 months old garden, so join me on the journey. It's been great already, 3 months in, so I'm excited to see what this garden's going to look like when I get some of the mature sambucas and crocosmias, and you know, the Fatsias growing a little bit more, and the Trachycarpus palms. So yeah, really excited. So thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, please do subscribe and give us a big thumbs up, because it does help the channel out. Anyway, without further ado, I'll end the vlog. So until next time, I'll see you in the garden.